You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's sending me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Homecoming, Torihiko's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up and let's go. Alrighty. I shake my head, even though he can't see me. Nope, just having breakfast with my grandparents. Oh, one second now. There we go. Okay. At least he didn't yell as loudly this morning. I can almost see the embarrassed smile on his face as the tiger pauses and takes a breath. Yeah. But anyway, I wanted to know if you wanted to come hang out at my place around lunchtime. I pause for a moment and weigh up my options. Well... Torihiko? Yep. Oh yeah, sounds great. Sounds great, Tora. Looking forward to it. From the other end of the line, I can hear the tiger breathe a sigh of relief. Ha! Me too! I'll let you get back to breakfast. Don't forget, okay? I can't help but chuckle and shake my head in amusement. Okay, Tora, I'll see you then. Awesome! See you then! Bye! I chuckle again as the tiger hurriedly hangs up the phone. He sounds excited. I wonder what he has planned. I replace the receiver and head back to the dining area. Torihiko again? As I sit back at the table, I nod in response to my grandmother's question. I glance over at her and smile. He wants me to visit him around lunchtime. He didn't mention what he wanted, but I said I'd go. Oh, that boy. My mouth full of food, I decide to just glance at Grandma and raise an eyebrow. She chuckles and shakes her head, her tail swishing behind her. Never mind, dear. Just finish your breakfast and I'll clean up once you're done. I swallow my mouthful of food and flash her a grin, which she returns. After I finish my breakfast, I shower and change into clean clothes. I still had plenty of time to spare, so I decide to go for a walk. Ah, what a beautiful morning. The sun's out, it's not too warm yet, and if Grandpa is right, a new shipment of books is supposed to arrive today at the bookstore. Finally, I'm going to get my hands on some new issues of my favorite manga. Ha! It's hard being isolated here in Minasato. I've learned that the bookstore here has a delayed shipment, getting new copies anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks later than the rest of Japan. So painful. I frown to myself as I think of my friends. At least I'll have my old bookstore to go to when I go back to Osaka. These guys are stuck with what they have. Mr. Nishimura? Ah! I'm scared half to death when a familiar face runs up from behind and stops in front of me. Satoru! I clench my chest. All these surprises lately can't be good for my heart. What you up to? Oh! I finally calmed down enough to voice a coherent response. I was on my way to the bookstore. I heard they got a new shipment today. Yar? Yar? That's where I'm heading to. My eyes widen and I look at him in excitement. Really? What are you gonna get? Ah! I want to get a new manga. No kidding! That's exactly what I'm going for. Huh, I didn't expect to have something like this in common with Satoru. That's pretty cool to find out. What ones do you like? I'm a big fan of Pirate King. I've been following it since it started. Huh. Oh, you mean One Piece. Please don't laugh at the next one. Second, yo. Coffee time. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. I nod and give him a small smile. I promise. The lion's face stains a faint pink and he rubs the back of his head. I also like Yokata Wataniko. Ugh! He likes the misadventures of a lying cat, too? And here I was thinking I was the only one. I can't let him know it's one of my favorites, so it's kind of embarrassing. Oh, yeah. Yokata Wataniko is pretty good, but it's not the best. Before we know it, we find ourselves walking into the air-conditioned bookstore. Well, what's your favorite, Mr. Nishimura? Huh? Oh! Well... Drat, I knew he was gonna ask that eventually. Maybe I'll... Wait a second. Ah, is that Konosuke over there? Standing in the manga corner of the store is a familiar Tanuki with his face buried in a magazine. Hey, Konosuke! I try waving to get his attention, but like usual, he's in his own world. Ah, figures. I look back at Satoru, who's giving me a confused look. You want me to try? Go ahead, knock yourself out. I put my hands behind my head and kick back. It's not like this is gonna work. Hi, Konosuke. What you reading? He walks up and taps Konosuke on the shoulder. Wah! Satoru, I didn't see you there. Oh, what's up? Ah, no way. I didn't know you were into manga. Of course I am. Hiroyuki and I used to hang out all the time here waiting for... Oh! Yeah, now he notices me. You're here too, Hiroyuki? Yep. I unfold my arms and join the others around the manga display. I bend over a bit so I can see what Konosuke's reading. Is that the new issue of Jump? Well, as new as Minasato's gonna get, at least. Uh-huh. There's a new storyline about to start in the Rio Rio Panic. Is the next part the Pirate King in there? He gets really excited when he mentions the name of his favorite manga. Huh, you actually like Pirate King? That series is so lame. How many chapters are there now? It keeps going and going and going. Huh. I snicker quietly to myself. I mean, I enjoy Pirate King, but Konosuke has a point. It doesn't seem like there's ever going to be an end. You should start reading a real series. You should start reading a real series. He browses around before grabbing something off the shelf. Ah, yes, an anime classic or a manga classic, Fatal Diary. Like Fatal Diary. On the cover, I see an orange-haired fox boy standing back-to-back with a hunched-over, dark-haired cat with sullen eyes. In the background, there's an evil-looking demon looming over the two. Gee, I wonder what manga that can possibly be. Wow, that's a blast from the past. Konosuke and I used to read that all the time when I still lived here. Really? Fatal Diary? I tried reading that one time. I found it way too pretentious for my tastes. That's true, it kind of went off the rails there near the end. Wah? You take that back, Tuno. I can't help it, that's the way I feel. Nuh-uh, no way. This has to be settled right here. Hiroyuki. Gah! Great, I was hoping I wouldn't get drawn into this argument. My friends seem to like putting me on the spot, don't they? You're a manga fan, too. Which one do you think is better? Fatal Diary or Pirate King? Neither. They look at me, expecting an answer. This was one I read a long time ago. I think it was called Mobius. It was pretty damn good. Anyway, Mobius Protocol, I think that's what it was called. Y'all in the comments, look it up for me if you can. Mobius something. You know what? They want an answer, they'll get an answer. Heh. They both suck. What? Mr. Nishimura? I shake my head in disgust at the pathetic excuses they have for their favorite manga. Pirate King is the most dull, drawn-out piece of garbage I've ever had the misfortune to read. Ah! Does the thing even have a plot anymore? Did it ever have a plot? I turn my attention to Konosuke. And you! My hand cuts through the air in front of me. Stop acting like Fatal Diary is the greatest thing ever. I hate to break it to you, but it has flaws. Ever notice how inconsistent the art is? I swear Kiba changes facial features every other panel. Oof. And don't get me started on the pacing. I mean, holy crap. It's like the author never studied a shred of literature in his life. You can't just kill off one of the main characters halfway through and expect everything to work out. I pause for a moment, if only to take a break. Take a breath. Oh, and those idiots that replaced him. What the heck? Konosuke winces and stares down at the floor. Okay, we get the point. I steady my breathing. Guess I got more worked about it than I thought I would. Honestly, though, that felt good. Well, since you're such an expert on quality manga, let's hear what you think is the best. I smile at them as I walk up to the shelf and start looking around. Isn't it obvious? The greatest manga ever written has to be... this! I hold the book in the air triumphantly. Kawaii Cat Adventures. Ha! Wow! Nice one, Hiroyuki. You really had me going there. Huh? But I was being serious. You feel extremely embarrassed. My face goes red as the two laugh at me. Defeated, I put the book back and leave the store in a hurry. I can still hear them laughing at me from outside. With a sigh, I shake my head and walk aimlessly around town. Yeah, dude, it's because you fucking compared Nico Cat Adventures, or whatever the fuck it's actually based on, to Death Note. Very, very different. As I walked down the old dirt road, I remember the call I got from Torihiko this morning. He really wanted me to come over today. I wonder why. Ah, there's the Ushima Inn. I better get inside. It's pretty hot out here. Yuki, you made it! I smile as the tiger greets me. What's up, Tora? You'll see. I invited Tatsuki, too. This is gonna be awesome. My smile fades, and I rub the back of my neck warily. I don't like surprises, especially your kind. Don't be that way, Yuki. You're gonna love this, I guarantee it. Hey, would you look at that? Here comes Tatsuki right now. Sorry to keep you waiting, Tora. Ha ha. Oh, you invited Hiroyuki. What is it you have planned? I nod politely over at Tatsuki, only to turn my attention back to Tora as he clears his throat. Now that you're both here, will you want to eat something tasty? I mean, huh? Are you saying you invited us over for lunch? That's hardly something to get excited for. Much to my surprise, Tatsuki smiles. Are you gonna make that thing again, Tora? Huh? Again? You don't know? When Tora cooks, he has me taste test for him. Oh, that's right. You're a cook now, aren't you, Tora? Yeah. I can never tell if what I make is good or not, so I consult my friends. Though it's usually only Tatsuki who's brave enough to try. Don't put yourself down, Tora. Whether it's good or bad, I don't care. Although I'd rather not get sick this time. Ha! You kid! You're such a kidder. Don't listen to him. I give an exasperated sigh and shrug my shoulders. Oh boy, this is gonna be an adventure, isn't it? I gathered you here today to help me pick out the ingredients for this cooking challenge I'm trying. Tatsuki and I both pause, taking a moment to look at one another in confusion before turning our attention back to the tiger. I didn't think I was going to need my wallet for this, Torihiko. Yeah, me neither. That's not what I meant. Of course, I'm buying the ingredients. I just need your help figuring out what to use. If any of you watched the Purra Run Cafe show last night, it was about the host going to Italy and sampling the local cuisine. Oh, lordy. He visited a pasta maker in Rome. It looks so good. I knew right then and there I had to try my hand at it. Huh, Toro, we've got noodles here in Japan. Isn't that good enough? Yawn. I'm sorry I'm boring the two of you. Cut to the chase, Tiger Boy. I told you not to use that nickname anymore. Oops, my bad. I stick my tongue out at Tora. Huh, I remember that one. Tiger Boy, Tiger Boy. God, see what you started here, Yuki? Hey, at least it wasn't Fuzzy Butt. What was that, Hiroyuki? Nah, nothing. He said nothing at all. Ha, sorry about that, Tora. Please continue. That's my dad for one of his old spaghetti recipes. We're gonna drive down to Kazunari to pick up the ingredients I need from the grocery store. Tatsuki folds his arms and turns his head to the side, giving a melodramatic snort. So the truth comes out. You only wanted me here for my car. That's not true. I value your opinion. Man, we're really being hard on him right now. And I'm enjoying every second of it. And I'm probably there to push the shopping cart, huh? You guys! Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Kate Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our gold tier 2 gold tier patrons, Zeki and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!